So this afternoon we're going to go through the operation of the DMAX unit on a FOBIK Chrysler vehicle. So this happens to be a 2008 Chrysler 300 that uses a FOBIK type key. And for the purpose of demonstration, we're hooked to a vehicle simulator, and the DMAX is hooked up to this simulator live on this module. So first step is I'm going to put the key in and turn the ignition on and open the DMAX software. You should see it connect and instantly go to the USB device is connected. The USB light should be green at the bottom. Hit select vehicle and always pick auto identify. When you click auto identify, it reminds you to turn the key on, which we did, and hit the continue operation button. It'll scan the vehicle to see the system type, which obviously this is CAN, and it'll identify the vehicle as a 2008 Chrysler 300C. It shows the part number of the module. If you click on module information, it'll display the screen to plug in the DLC and make sure the switch is on. And you should see the status bar at the bottom move across. It'll show you the VIN number and how many keys are programmed to the module and the wireless control module's part number. If you want to know the security code for the module, you would just click on the read skin button. You hook up the DLC, make sure the key is on, and click read skin. The skin number is 3868 on this vehicle. Now once we have the skin number and we want to program the keys, we can just go click on program a new key. It asks you to make sure the DLC is connected and the key is on. Click the continue operation button. It should come up and automatically fill the pin in the skin number field and give directions that are required on some vehicles to press the RKE button on the remote during the programming. During this process, you should hit validate data with the new key inserted and the finish button. You should hear the car ding to accept the new key, and the number of keys will roll from 0 to 1 if all the keys have been erased. If there's 2 keys present, you'll see it roll from 2 to the new key, which should equal 3. You should see the status of program new key successful. At this point, you should turn the key off and remove it from the vehicle. Then wait about 10 seconds, insert the key, and switch the key back on. The security indicator light on the vehicle should go off. Now the car should start and run. In the event that you are having problems, you can read the diagnostic trouble codes from the security module by clicking on Read DTCs. It will display any trouble codes in the security module. You can see a lot of codes are in this module because we're hooked to a simulator that's not a real car. If we can run clear DTC function and actually clear all of the deep diagnostic trouble codes from the wireless security module. Now, another thing you can try is, if you're having issue, is to erase the keys. In the event that you get a CAN reception error, the very first thing that you should do is unplug your DMAX and cycle the ignition off and back on and plug it back in. We know we were just working on this vehicle, so I'm inserting both the USB and the OBD2 to let the DMAX unit reinitialize. Sometimes it does this for real on a car. Just reset the unit and then go ahead and continue the function you were trying to do. You can erase the keys by hitting erase keys. Hit continue operation button will erase the keys from the module. The module will only hold a certain number of keys. It's important, if the key is not programming in, try erasing the keys, clearing all the trouble codes, and try the new key again. It's also possible that you may have the wrong key for the vehicle. I'm going to reboot the whole car and hook it back up and go through this process again. Now that we've got done erasing the keys, we're going to show you how to use a used wireless control module and edit the VIN number. So we've already auto-detected the vehicle, and now we can go to the SCIM WCN VIN Edit button. It asks you to turn the key on and hook up the DLC to the OBD2 connector. Now, at this point, you can see we don't have a SCIM and we don't have a VIN. That's because we have not yet read the VIN in the SCIM that's in this VIN and WCM at this time. So I'm going to hit cancel operation, and I'm going to go back and actually read the SCIM and read the module that we currently have connected to the vehicle. This is important. It's always the first step that you need to do, is to use the DMAX to identify and read the car. When you do that, it gets the SCIM number, which is 38688, and loads it into the buffer of the tool. Now we can go to SCIM VIN Edit and make sure the key is still on, and it will go through and pull up the SCIM number preloaded into the used SCIM module. At this point in time, we can erase the VIN and put the correct VIN number of the car, or the correct VIN number that's in the PCM of the car, because those two have to match or the vehicle will not start. At this screen, you can also alter the country code. It's set to 02, and we can change it to 00. There's a chart below here that shows you the different regions. When you have this set, you'll hit the Validate Data button. Don't try and edit the SCIM number. The SCIM number is going to stay permanent for that use module. So once you write the new VIN and your country code, you want to hit Validate Data. You'll see it working at the bottom. Now, when it's done, you'll hit the Finish button. Okay, it says that it was successful. To make sure, we can click on the Module Info button. Make sure the key is on, and we're going to read the module back out to make sure we successfully changed the VIN, and we did. And you can see that we changed it to USA country code.
If you have any further questions or difficulty, please call AE Tools Tech Support. Thank you and have a wonderful day.